Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I'm going to start off with some concealer as a primer and then set that using just some loose powder. Alright, so I'm going in with the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 palette from Tarte. I got this in my BoxyCharm this month. And this is the first time I used it, and I really liked it actually. There's not a lot of kick up on it. So the first shade I'm going in with is Conch, and then I'm going in, this is a MAC shade actually. It's in the shade Mystery, one of my favorite MAC shadows just because I love the undertone to it. It's not too warm, it's very neutral. I really like it. I'm going to put that on the outer third of my eye. Now going back in the Tarte palette, I'm going to use the shade, I thought I was going to use Seaside, but I decided to go with Siren just to kind of spruce up that MAC shade, you know, just a little bit. And I'm continuing to work that on the outer third of my eyes. You can see I've blended it out really seamlessly. Now this liner is something I also got in my BoxyCharm. This is Bella Pierre Cosmetics. I really had a hard time working with this. It's really tough on the eyes. So I did not like it. I probably will not use that one again. But I'm taking just a little detail brush to kind of smudge that out just a little bit. Now there were some kind of sparse areas just from using this liner. So I went in with Kat Von D's liquid liner and Trooper just to kind of fill in those spaces just a little bit. After all that, I put on some Pure, these are the Pro 3D lashes in the style Diva. I decided after that to work on my base. So I am going in, of course, with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is the pore minimizing one, the one that I cannot live without. It just makes my skin look so amazing, so smooth and poreless. After that, I decided to use a new product. This is from Maybelline. This is the Master Camo, the color correcting pen in Apricot. This is for dark circles. I definitely overuse this product. So if you happen to get this, please understand to use it sparingly. A little goes a long way. Do you see how much I had to spread that out? It is so ridiculous. The yellow one is for dullness. It's another of the Master Camo color correcting pen. And I'm using two different foundations. I'm using my Lancome Tinty Dull in the shade 140. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me in 112. And then I'm using my custom cover drops from Color FX. This is in the shade Blossom. And I'm spreading that all over my face. Now this is the part where I use my L'Oreal Brow Definer Stylist, whatever you call it. And I'm just going to speed through this because you guys have seen this before, but I still find it interesting to watch in fast pace. I'm practically scowling at the camera, but that's just the best way that I've found to accurately do my brows. So enjoy me looking angry. Now this is just me using my beloved Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. This stuff is like hairspray for your brows. Now this is where I go in with my concealer to try to conceal the orangeness under my eyes. I actually had to go in twice with concealer because I literally had used too much. The next time that I used this product, I definitely used a very little amount and it worked amazingly. So again, beware, do not use too much of this. Now, I typically don't really like to bake. I'm not exactly sure why, but it just doesn't really work that well for me. I think I just need to perfect my technique, to be honest. But I'm using Laura Mercier's Loose Translucent Setting Powder. And then I've got a Morphe brush here where I'm slightly kind of pressing that in and fixing it up just a little bit. Using this brush, I'm using whatever's left over in the lid and just kind of setting the rest of my face using that powder as well. Now this is kind of one of my favorite little tricks to doing makeup. I'm using the same brush that I use for the shadow on the top. Wow, that is a really cute face, Melody. Way to go. Anyway, I just use the same brush. I don't add any extra product on it, and it just gives just a very light shadow. It just really adds to the whole look. Now this is me going in with my beloved e.l.f. palette. This is the contour palette. Of course, I'm using that shade because I love it. And I'm going in and contouring just a little bit just to add more color back to the face. Next, I'm going in with the Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2 palette. I'm using the shade Candlelight. I love this shade so much. It is a very golden bronzy kind of shade. I do notice that there is a lot of kick up on it, and it is kind of chunky and kind of glittery. But I noticed that whenever you kind of press it into the skin, it does kind of dissolve. It's really weird, but it works, and I still love the shade so much. I'm using that on my brows as well as my inner corner highlight. Now I'm going in with the shade Santa Ana. This is by Ofra Cosmetics, their liquid lipstick. This is such a beautiful shade, and it smells so yummy. This is really kind of like the first time that I've used this. I also got this in a BoxyCharm. Well guys, that is the final look. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!